Diary for Sociopathic mother-in-law next door. Entry. Today's date is Sunday the 14th of December. I wasn't going to do an entry today and really have time, but today's date is actually stepdad's birthday. Obviously he's passed, but today would have been his 81st birthday. So I just thought it would be nice to do an update today and in memory of stepdad. 2 seconds, I'm just going to sort this microphone out. Bear with me. Right. Yeah, in memory of stepdad. So some time has passed since the Beacon had to send a text to the husk and say stop texting our daughter. She was texting her on WhatsApp, she was texting her on Facebook Messenger, harassing her in other words, because she's not responding to her, and she's trying to play the old, oh, are you getting me messages? I'm worried that you're not getting me messages. Yeah, well, you know she's getting them because they've got the 2 blue ticks on them, and you know that because you've said that to me before. You're such a liar. You lies. You can't handle that she's not responding, and you probably think we're controlling her. We're not, Husk. You've lost her. You get it? You've lost her. Not 100%, but I'm telling you, it's past the tipping point. Way, way past the tipping point. Only one way now. So, a couple of weeks have passed, been quite tranquil. No messages. Peaceful life. And then the Beacon contacts her sister just for a chat. Break the ice somewhat, because I've never even spoke since this whole thing played out, because they're dysfunctional. The whole family is dysfunctional. Let's just pretend it's not happening. La 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 la. And I had said to the Beacon, I'm in a bit of a mood today, so I'm not going to make any apologies. I said to the Beacon, please, will you speak to your sister soon and tell her that on Christmas Day, under no circumstances, is she to bring any gifts on behalf of the husk. She's not doing her dirty work for her. She's not being a flying monkey. Tell her to grow a backbone, stand up to her and say, no, ma'am, do it yourself. You got yourself into this. You deal with it. So anyway, the Beacon agreed, obviously not to do it in that tone or as that brutal. Got to dance around everything in this family. Beat round the bush. So she spoke to her on Monday gone, and she didn't really. They didn't speak about this thing. She just said, "Are you all right? How are you?" And the Beacon just said, "Well, I'm not that good." And the only thing that the Beacon has said to her, and I agree with her, the only thing that she said to her is, "Look, we're not in this situation because we've got a choice. We have no choice. That's why we're in this situation, and that's all I'm going to say." And that's all she told. Roadkill. And I agree with that, not because it's right, but because the dysfunction only allows you to do that. You can't handle the truth. And the Beacon can't afford to tell her the truth and her reward for telling her sister the truth is a total lack of empathy and a non-understanding of the situation. And then she doesn't want to put her in that awkward position because she's not mature enough. Because Roadkill's not mature enough. She's not psychologically, emotionally mature enough to be told what's going on. That's how you treat a child. She doesn't want to put her in the middle. No, she should be put in the middle. She should be put in the middle, told the truth. This is reality. You don't have to choose. You don't have to choose loyalty to either person. You choose loyalty to the truth. Here's the truth. Now you can balance that up with whatever lies you've been told by the husk. And you balance it. That's the scales of justice. You balance it and you judge which one's the winner. That's how society functions. That's how we're meant to function. But you can't. It's futile. This is just damage limitation now between the Beacon and Roadkill. But God knows. So Roadkill hasn't said what she's been told. So nobody knows what anybody's been told. But we're just going to get on like one happy family again. And in terms of her and her sister. Hey sis, don't know what lies you've been told about me and my husband. But do you want to go out? It's ridiculous. And the Beacon knows that, but she's trapped. And I feel for her. So anyway, she gets the impression that the husk hasn't told Roadkill much, if anything at all, really. And I don't know. She doesn't need to. She's already got her loyalty. She's already her slave. She doesn't need to try and convince her that she is the victim, because they're already trauma bonded. They're already codependent, the two of them. Why? Why risk telling her lies? Like, what would you do, right? You've got your victim in your grasp, and you have done for 40 odd years. They're your slave. You're trauma bonded. You're codependent. You need your self-esteem boosted by that person, and they can only have their self-esteem boosted by being your slave. That's why she's got no friends. So anyway, if you imagine you've got your slave, you're a sociopath, and you've got your slave trauma bonded to you, and you know you've got that loyalty, unwavering, unconditional loyalty. Would you risk telling them a lie that they might find out it was a lie? Would you? No. So what she'll be doing is telling her nothing. She doesn't need to. She's still a little slave lapdog, which I'll give you the latest update on soon. What she'll do is she's playing her cards wisely. She's not going to show Roadkill her cards and tell her lies. She's going to wait and see what the Beacon tells her. That's what she'll be trying to find out. The flying monkey brings back the information to the Wicked Witch. And the Wicked Witch will go, wow, you've seen her. How is she? What you doing? Has she told you anything? You know, she'll manipulate to get that information. And then she'll counter the lies she'll counter with her lies where she feels she needs to damage. You know, it's a risk game. Risk management. So anyway, the Beacon said to her, you know, they're now just having small talk. And the Beacon said to her, so what are you doing over Christmas? And she said, we're going, Roadkill says, me and my husband are going to the lakes for Christmas. And they've done this before, because they're loners. Whatever, each to their own, I'm not bothered. They're going to the lakes over the Christmas period, and they've done this before, and they like being on Christmas Day by themselves. It's generally what they like doing. And then the Beacon says, all right, and are you seeing Mum? And Roadkill says, I couldn't believe it. And Roadkill says, "Oh, this is really awkward. Mum's coming with us." and the beginner just says, "Oh, lovely." And I'm thinking, why did you not give her grief? So see how even the beacon enables this. Lets her off. The Roadkill knows it's awkward. She knows it's showing too much loyalty in this situation. Oh, it's awkward. How do I tell you this? And then the beacon just says, "Oh, it's fine." She just puts her feelings to one side, like she always does with her family. And they just take advantage. She should be saying to me, "What? Are you for real?" Because obviously the ATM's going as well. So they're taking the husk and the ATM to the lakes for Christmas. She's never ever done anything with the husk over Christmas. As in, she's never had it over at her house. Oh, Christmas dinner has always been at the Husk's house, and then when we had our daughter 15 years ago, it's always been at our house Christmas Day. And Roadkill just visits places, visits us and the Husk, visits our in-laws, and then goes home and they have some sort of, like, whatever. They open their own presents to each other, I think, at night. They just visit and tick box. So how the hell is she now taking the Husk and a virtual stranger on holiday in the lakes for Christmas? Where is her boundaries? Can you remember? She had no boundaries in relation to taking her to the airport at 3 o'clock. Yeah, I'm your slave. I'll do that. And she's got no boundaries. Now, she wouldn't have asked her. So the Husk wouldn't have asked her, because remember, the Husk hints. I remember once I accused her of asking Roadkill for, I think it was that lift to the airport. I never asked her, she offered. I said, "You hinted." She drops humongous hints. And because Roadkill's level of awareness is so low, base consciousness, it's so low, she can't tell that they're hints. So there's no way Roadkill would have invited her off the bat. "Hey, husband, and I will love our privacy and our Christmas in the Lake District, but do you want me, hard work mother and stranger boyfriend, to come along?" Oh yeah, darling, what a great idea. I'm sure that wasn't the story. I'm just going to pause it because I'm going in the shop. So where was I? Yeah, there's no way Roadkill and her husband have just had this brainstorming idea to invite her mother. So, and her mother wouldn't have asked. So, for my money, what's happened is the Husk will have been giving her the sob story. "Oh, what are you doing for Christmas?" "Oh, well, we're going to the lakes for the whole Christmas period." And she'll go, "I'm not even going to see you on Christmas. I'm not going to see the beacon. I'm not going to see my granddaughter, and I'm not going to see you." Or words to that effect. You get it, don't you? Oh, right. Or she might have just went, "I don't know what we're doing. I mean, and probably nobody's going to end up coming here." She's probably done it more in a hard, cold way, because that's the way she generally does it. Because she likes to portray that's just tough. "Oh, there's nobody coming here. Don't know what we're doing. ATM, what do you want to do?" "I don't know, whatever you want to." And then Roadkill will have went away and And then I would assume she's spoken to her husband, but she hasn't just done it on the spot. She's gone home and said, oh, I think my mum's really struggling. You know, fake empathy. And okay, she thinks we should invite them along. And obviously he's just another doormat. And yeah. And that, so now it's just like the manipulator. She's manipulated her into taking her to the lakes. And she can't see it. Roadkill just can't see it. Imagine. So anyway, she's never taken her on holiday anywhere ever. Ever. Period. They're not the most sociable. Anyway, so she's manipulated her, and now so the husk has ran away again. She doesn't want to be here, facing reality that nobody's coming to visit her. That's why she's done it. So she doesn't have to sit there with the guilt and the shame. She can pretend that she's a nice person and that she deserves to be taken away on holiday. And that's why she's done it. And I don't know what her tactic is going to be when it comes to Christmas presents. I mean, she didn't even acknowledge my 50th birthday, so she's not going to have any problems there. But it's her own daughter that she's made zero effort to correct this with. In 2 weeks or whatever, of telling her not to text her granddaughter, she's complied. Doesn't mean she can't try and contact her own daughter, the adult. See how let's talk. I really want to apologise, I really want to put this right. I really want to explain to you what I've done wrong, so I can prove to you that I understand what I've done wrong and what I'm going to do to put it right. She hasn't done that. So it's Christmas. Not only is it Christmas, it's also our daughter, Beacon. It's our daughter's 50th birthday. She might even be away. I don't know what date they go away. And what's she going to do at Christmas about our daughter's Christmas presents? She doesn't know what to get her. Oh, that was the other thing that I wanted the Beacon to do. Make sure you say to Roadkill, make sure you don't give her any ideas either on the actual ideas of what to get her. The husk. Don't let the Roadkill tell the husk what our daughter wants. She's created this herself. She's not getting any information. You want to buy her a gift? Buy her a gift. Nobody's stopping you. We're not going to assist you in it. So anyway, Beacon's 50th birthday and then Christmas and our daughter. Well, what's she going to do? Is she getting any presents and how's she going to get them here? And Roadkill should better be true to her word. She said, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't bring her gifts. I wouldn't do her dirty work. I wouldn't do that. I don't think she's going to ask us anyway. That's why she's confident, because she don't think she's going to ask her. I bet you if she asks her, she'll do it. She'll do it because she's scared to stand up to that sociopathic husk. She's scared to stand up to her. And she knows, she thinks that her sister is going to just, oh, never mind, because that's what she does. She's always put her feelings to one side to enable all of the other bad behaviours in this family. So Roadkill, warning to you, you better stick to what you've said you'll do, because I don't believe you're going to do it. If asked, I don't believe you can do it. The only way that you're not going to do it is if you're not asked. And you better not do it with her 50th birthday present. If that husk who wants to give anybody in this family a gift, come and do it herself.